The wrestlers' protest at Jantar Mantar is now nearing 10 days. Yes, the wrestlers have gotten certain of their demands met. I mean, an FIR has been filed against the now sidelined WFI chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. But no arrest has been made yet. Lot of sporting personalities and lot of political personalities have thrown their weight behind the wrestlers' protest. Because remember, 7 female wrestlers, including one minor, they had lodged a complaint against the now sidelined WFI chief at Connaught Place police station, but the Delhi police did not take action. After the Supreme Court stepped in, the Delhi police then initiated action, but then it was a case of too little too late, one might argue. But there is one more entity that is making a case of too little too late at this point in time, and that is one key component in the Indian Olympic Association, and that is the Athletes Commission. The Athletes Commission is there within the IOA. It is a representative body for the players and their issues. But if you look at the entire scenario that has happened at this point in time, there is just no word of support for them. Why is that? So, if you want to know what is the Athletes Commission, well, it is a 12-member committee that is there within the IOA. And it is here that several prominent superstars, sporting superstars of India, they are part of that committee. They wanted to actually release a statement that wanted to support the protesting wrestlers, but it didn't happen. It was the second time in 3 months that the IOA Athletes Commission did not release a statement of support for the protesting wrestlers. This comes at a time when virtually all the members had met and they had agreed upon the fact that they will give the statement. But yet, in the last moment, they did not do it. Why? We know that the committee is headed by MC Maricom, but one of the members in the committee, Gagan Narang, he said the statement should not be released because the commission would then be criticized for giving the statement too late. It's been 10 days. There hasn't been a single statement from the IOA Athletes Commission. And if sources are to be believed, the autonomy of the commission is now being seriously questioned. Because why couldn't they agree upon the fact that they had to give a statement? Because it is set up for the players, right? Why didn't it happen? Because Gagan Narang said, India's a shooter, he said that commission would be criticized, Athletics Commission of India would be accused of being late. But they are already too late because they first had to issue the support in January, but 3 months later for the second time in April, they did not do it. And now this has become a major bone of contention as to whether any commission that is there within the Indian Olympic Association, whether they can monitor smoothly. Because if you look at it, who are the prominent committee members that head the Athletes Commission in the IOA? Number one, apart from MC Maricom, Sharat Kamal, Abhinav Bindra, Rani Rampal, Shiva Keshavan. All these guys, they are part of that committee. All former great sporting personalities. But yet, they did not release a statement of support. And this is especially damning considering that PT Usha, who is the president of the IOA, she has not supported the wrestlers' situation at this point in time. Because there is now a lot of talk and a lot of Chinese whispers about what should have been done. Should the wrestlers have come to the IOA first? Or should they have taken this unilateral action? That is the major bone of contention. But you will be asking me, why is this Athletes Commission very important in the IOA? It is important because this body was created within the IOA in 2000. It was done to represent the views of the athletes, and whatever were the issues, whatever were the opinions that the athletes felt at this point in time, they had to then give advice to the IOA. So simple, the Athletes Commission in the IOA was the one stop where the players could address their grievances, whatever they wanted, and then based on those grievances, recommendations, the Athletes Commission would then give advice to the IOA. But in this case, nothing has happened. And that is why you see the protests are only intensifying in the next couple of days, because action has not yet been taken against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, number one. Number two, if action is taken, how will the protests then continue? Because see, the wrestlers are hell-bent that they want action to be taken. But with a lot of political angles coming in now, the wrestlers' protest might be diluted, because it is a pure sporting issue. When other things mix up, there is a big problem in that. So the IOA Athletes Commission has failed twice in 3 months. They did not support the wrestlers' protest at that point in time in January when the first issue came up. Now it did not happen. Remember, in the first protest, it took only 3 days, because they then met with Anurag Thakur, the sports minister, and also the Ministry of Youth Affairs. They then brokered a deal with him, and that was when the oversight committee was formed. The oversight committee, headed by MC Maricom, incidentally, they then took some time. It was extended to a couple of months, but then when the report came out, the wrestlers came back in protest. And now it is now stretched to close to 10 days now. And looking at the other developments that have happened now, where does this place the IOA Athletes Commission and their autonomy? Because if they have to function in an autonomous way, then they should have released the statement of support, but they have not done it. This is a major worry, that because IOA's Athletic Commission did not perform in an autonomic way, is this the right way forward? Can wrestlers, players trust any commission that is there within a big sporting entity? That is the major question now. But for the IOA Athletes Commission, 2 missed chances in 3 months. They will have a lot of answers. They'll have to give answers to a lot of questions at this point in time. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.